Hey, what's up, guys? I'm just burning the midnight oil, trying to provide you guys with a little bit of decent content. This is going to be a podcast. I apologize for my voice. I think I'm coming down with a cold. It is cold and flu season over here in America, but I'm rolling with the punches. So, I've got two stories for you that really neatly tie in, and I think you guys will get a kick out of it. So, yeah, let's get into it. I may have mentioned once or twice that I actually work for an auto parts repair garage, but I mostly work the retail section. So anyway, this guy walks in and he's wearing a MaGa hat. That, if you don't know what a MaGa hat is, it's a Trump hat. It says "Make America Great Again." And I looked at the guy and I said, "Hey man, I would like to take a second. I really got to commend you for wearing that hat. I know people, and I've had one or two friends who've literally been assaulted in one way or another simply for wearing a hat. And, this is supposed to be the land of the free, the home of the brave, and if anything, you should be able to wear a hat without someone being able to wantonly assault you. And they think that they shouldn't have any kind of repercussions for literally committing an act of assault. That's not American. You're supposed to pump up everybody else's liberty. Even if you don't agree, you're supposed to commend someone for demonstrating their freedom. That's what America is really all about. So, really quick disclaimer, if you hear my roommate snoring in the background, I just invite you to roll with it, laugh at it, have fun with it, whatever. Because, I'm not about to wake my roommate up and hey, I'm trying to do a podcast over here. So, there you go. But anyway, on with my story. So, he seemed really pleased with this, and he asked me if I was a Trump supporter. And I said, I'm actually kind of neutral on it. And I don't really think that he's the best person for the job, but I think there are definitely worse people from the job. Basically, I was just trying to back out of it. I really didn't want to give my opinion either way. And then I said, uh, regardless of whether you're wearing a hat, a MAGA hat or not, I'm here to help you out. That's my priority. That's my job. When I see you walk through these doors and you say you have a problem with your car, I'm here to help you fix it. And I said, if people were like that, if they at least meet Trump halfway and say, there are problems in this country, and what is your proposal to fix it? Okay, that sounds like a half-decent proposal. Let me help you and let me support you as you're trying to fix things. I said, the world, or I should say, at least this nation, would be better off. And he just smiled and nodded, he gave this kind of silent parental accolade. And that actually made me feel very happy because, I wasn't making it about me and my political views. And I was just supporting another American and their freedom of speech, if you will. So here's my second story. Recently, I had to take an Uber to work. And, I had to take an Uber to work. And then I had to get picked up. So it was kind of a two-way trip thing. And there was this guy, I think his name was Raj or Saj. I can't remember which, but I know for a fact he told me he was from India. And he was talking about some of the worst people that he's driven, in his history for working for Uber. And I think he mentioned he's only been in the country for 5 or 6 years, if I recall correctly. And he said that there was this old lady sitting in the back, and he's just staying quiet. He's just, hey, I'm going to get you to your destination. And he told me that the woman actually solicited his opinion about Trump. And he's kind of and he told me he's kind of I don't really know either way. Is he a bad guy? Is he a good guy? He's not got a lot of skin in the game, if you will. And he said that he gave a neutral answer, or at least that's what he said. He said, well, maybe he's doing a good job. Maybe if he's doing a bad job, maybe he'll do better in the future. And he said that this old lady gave him a 1 star and reported him to Uber. Subsequently, he said some finger wagger came down on him, called him up from the Uber company. Oh, you can't say this, or you can't talk about this, don't talk about political stuff. And during the course of it, I asked him, hey, real talk, what ethnicity was the woman? Without skipping a beat, he's like, she's Mexican. And I'm not trying to pigeonhole anybody, but I'm saying that if you live in America, you know that there's sort of a culturalism in America about being uppity, that everybody's allowed to get ultra extra butthurt about their feelings on any kind of view. I like the mild sauce from Taco Bell. What? You don't like the Fuego or the extra hot sauce? But on a Mgtow note, the Pierre de Resistance was when I told him, listen, you've only been here 5 years, but you gotta look out for yourself. And one of the things you definitely need to know is that, there's a certain way you have to talk to women. And in many ways, you can't give your opinion because they're always going to get mad and they're always going to make you responsible for their feelings. And I said, basically, in a nutshell, the biggest thing you have to watch out for with American women of all shapes and sizes and colors is they all believe in the idea of feminism. And feminism says man bad. That's just it. And he looked at me and he goes, oh my goodness, dude, that is the same way that it is in India. Or as some would say, Kakistan. But he's like, it's getting so worse, man. You don't even know. Like, everything that a man does in India is bad. Everything that we do is bad. And I'm like, dude, no, okay. I was like, it's the same way here in America. You gotta know this. You gotta know how bad it is. So I want you, from now on, every time you see a woman get in your car, like, think of like the worst thing in your country as far as feminism goes and go, okay. I was like, that's how you're gonna stay safe, man. That's how you're gonna stay safe. And then he even said, no, the other day, I picked up a woman from an airport, from LAX, and she was looking at me, and I'm like, okay, I'll take you to the destination. And at first I was thinking, maybe I'll say this, maybe I'll chat her up, and then, she didn't seem to respond to me. You know how American women are, and I'm like, yeah, yes, I do know how American women are. I live in America. And he's like, then she gave me 2 stars. She gave me 2 stars on the Uber. Why? Because I wasn't talking to her. I was like, oh my goodness. I had a great conversation, and it was a real like Mgtow moment. And it was really great just connecting from someone from like across the world and being able to just give that tiny little micro red pill. So that's my story, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.